got a question for you. There is no true answer. There is no correct answer. There's simply your answer. Tommy, imagine you're at school and you find a wallet. It's got $25 cash in there. What would you do? Turn it in? Okay. What if you were looking to purchase a new game for your entertainment system? A game that you've been saving up for a long time. Doing all kinds of horrible chores for your mom and dad. You've been saving money, but you still need another $25. Now what do? You what? You'd still turn it in. Okay. You hesitated a little. Perhaps that decision is not quite as easy as it was the first time. Christy, you're in the parking lot after shopping. You find a wallet with $250 in it. What do? Do you keep it or turn it in? Turn it in. What if there's no ID inside the wallet? Take it to the lost and found, okay? What if your mom was really sick and needed medicine, but you didn't have the insurance to cover it? In fact, that $250 would pay for the medicine to make your mom better. Now what do? You'd still turn it in. Sorry, Charlotte, you're toast. Okay? No soup for you. Come back 1 year. No medicine for you. Don't come back. Actually, these are a series of questions we put to our students earlier in the week when we were doing a unit on ethics. And it was interesting how many of the kids said, finders keepers, losers weepers. I find the money, I keep the money. They were more likely to keep the money if, like in the scenario I had for Christy, there was a specific urgent need in their own life for that cash. But then we threw them a curve. What if the person who lost the money needed the $250 to buy medication for a family member? You kept it to buy a new phone. And by doing so, that person became increasingly sick. We discover that the decisions we make are not always as clear-cut or easy as it might seem. Now, there has been a lot of debate in our country, especially after the events in Washington, D.C. earlier this week, with yet another shooting, or the one that took place at a shopping mall just yesterday, about guns. I'm not going to get political here and talk about whether or not guns should be banned, but simply to point out that a gun in the hands of a terrorist is a very different scenario than a gun in the hands of a United States Marine or in the hands of a Los Angeles police officer. We can make the same application about a hammer, which could be used to build a home for somebody in need, or to bash in somebody's skull that you might take that wallet from them. The same could be said about money. It's just a tool. How we use it is what counts. The money that's used to buy a bunch of liquor and drugs can also be used as a donation to a charity. When we celebrated our 25th anniversary as the ELCA a couple of weeks ago, we mentioned that we're having a special offering which will be used to support the Center City Mission in San Bernardino, a soup kitchen that feeds the poor and the hungry. It's the same dollars that you would use for any other purpose. And so our lessons for this morning all tie into that one theme, that God has given us resources, and God expects us to use those resources for the benefit of all in the kingdom. Now, Amos makes it very clear to the people of his day, God's watching. God is paying attention to the people who are cheating or hoarding money for themselves at the expense of others in need. What goes around comes around. May God bless us as we use our resources wisely. Amen.